When you want to elevate in whatever area of your life, your environment matters. But what matters more is who is in your environment. Hi ladies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome too. If you are interested in enhancing your life through the use of powerful affirmations, subliminals, and femininity girl talks, then this space is perfect for you. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing life-changing videos. Oh ladies, and in case no one told you today, I think you're beautiful and I love you. Let's get into the topic. Now, if you've been watching me long enough, you will know that I say that your environment is very important. When you make that decision to elevate your lives, your environment matters. Now, ladies, I'm going to put in a disclaimer for this video. If you are sensitive, if you are easily triggered, if you are someone who can't process your emotions properly, you might want to click off from this video because I'm gonna be hitting some nerves if what I'm saying sounds like you. When you make the decision to elevate your life, it is important what you're around and the kind of people that you are around. This will influence where you are trying to go. This will influence how you are trying to elevate your lives. If you're around success, there's more likeliness that you will be successful. If you're around people that aren't successful, there's a likely chance that you will remain the same. So these are a couple of things to look out for when you are trying to elevate your life. These kinds of people I would suggest that you avoid. Once again, if you are easily triggered, please click off from this video, go enjoy another video of mine. Now, ladies, remember there's always room for improvement. If you hear something that triggers you, you have the room to improve. It is your life. You have the ability to cultivate your life into whichever way that you see fit. Now, let's get into the video. Number 1, pessimistic people. AKA, I call these people the dream killers. They find everything wrong about a situation and they will tell you. Pessimistic people are pessimistic. Optimistic people are hopeful. Even in the worst situation, they are hopeful about the situation resolving in some way. But pessimistic people are dream killers. It doesn't matter what the situation is. It doesn't matter what you are talking about. It doesn't matter how you say anything. Pessimistic people will find fault in everything. Even if you find a solution for something, there is still problem and fault within that situation. When you tell them about your dreams, when you tell them about your goals, they are finding a way to discourage you. Which leads me into the next thing I would want to talk to you all about: negative people. Negative people are hard people to be around. They do not say anything encouraging. You are always going to be at fault. Nothing is ever good enough for a negative person. Now, the difference between pessimistic people and negative people is that pessimistic people, they often come from a place of hopelessness, from a place of not seeing the good, from a place of not gonna be any hope, so why try? Negative people, they don't encourage you to try at all. They just see the negativeness out of everything. I don't know if that makes sense. Negative people tend to make you feel like you can't accomplish anything. So it's just as similar as pessimistic people, but in a way they're kind of different. Another kind of person when trying to elevate that you need to stay away from are the Debbie Downers. These are the kind of people that suck the joy out of every good situation in your life. You can get a new hairstyle and they're giving you a list of reasons why that hairstyle does not fit your face. A Debbie Downer kills the joy out of a situation. Pessimistic people, negative people, and Debbie Downers are usually used interchangeably, but I specifically feel that these kind of people, you look at them and observe them differently. When you are trying to elevate your life in any way, shape, or form, it is important to keep the negativity out of your space. Keep the negativity out from your environment. It will destroy and hinder anything that you are trying to create for yourself. The next set of people that I would encourage you all to stay away from are complainers. You want to stay away from people who complain all the times. Ladies, this is very important. It is contagious. Please be cautious about what you put in your environment, because you might not notice it and you might not see it, but other people will. Sometimes we do not see ourselves the way that others see us. Our perception of ourselves are usually skewed, although those people with self-awareness can see themselves, but even with that, is still with an extent. When you are around people who constantly complain, they complain about everything. It doesn't matter. Even they complain so much so to the point that when they are happy and joyful about a situation, it sounds like a complaint. People that usually complain are difficult people to be around. It is not helpful to be around people who are constantly complaining, because there are two kinds of people. There are people that see a problem and want to find a solution for the problem. And then there are people who find joy and pleasure in complaining about the situation and not really taking initiative to correct whatever it is that is going wrong in their lives. You want to be mindful of being around these people, because when you're around that and you are trying to elevate your life, you will notice that you will start finding fault in the things that you are doing, and you will stay on that level rather than finding solutions to elevate yourself. You will continue to keep yourself at the same level in which you are trying to elevate from. This is why it's important, ladies, to be intentional about wanting to elevate yourself. And when you are intentional in finding solutions. When you are constantly around complainers, that is all you will do. You will never take the step forward to elevating your lives. When you notice someone is complaining all the time, please do your best to not be around that situation, because I promise you, ladies, you will pick up that habit and you will hinder yourself from moving to the next phase of your lives. Be mindful of being around people who constantly complain when you are trying to elevate your lives. The next thing I will say to you all are people who are highly critical and judgmental. Oftentimes, people that are judgmental and critical have one point of view of how things should be, or how they perceive things to be in their head is almost usually the right way, is almost usually the only way. Ladies, if you are someone who struggles with being judgmental, please, I am urging you all to work on this trait. Do not miss out on great things in your life because you feel like things should go a specific way. We miss out on so many things and so many opportunities and so many blessings from the Most High being judgmental, especially in the day and age that we are living in. It is wise to start teaching and training yourself to see not just through your human eye, but through your spiritual eyes as well. You want to be able to see things that other people tend to miss. For example, when oftentimes you hear people pray about things, even when we talk about spirituality, you hear people pray about things. Oh God, I want this. Oh God, could you help me with this? God, I've been struggling to lose weight. Can you help me in this area? God, I've been struggling to build my business. Could you send me someone to help me with my business? If God put the very things that you are asking for right in front of your face, will you be able to have that understanding and wisdom? And would you be able to recognize what God sends you to your life? Will you be able to see through not just your physical eyes, but through your spiritual eyes? Will you be able to know when what you are asking for is right in front of you? Oftentimes as humans, we like to piece the puzzles together of how things should look, how things should act, how things should be, so much so and often that we miss out on the things that are sent into our lives, or the things that are placed in our path to help us elevate. We disregard them because they don't fit into the puzzles that we create for ourselves. Like I said, if the Most High sends you whatever it is that you're asking for, whether it's financial stability, whether it's elevation in your business, elevation in your health, elevation in whatever area in your life, will you be able to recognize when it's standing right in front of your face? Most times the answer is no, because people are highly judgmental and critical of the things and the people that are around us. Ladies, when you are trying to elevate yourself, it is important, please listen to me, it is important to see things not through just your physical eyes, but spiritually. This is why I make the emphasis on each and every one of us connecting to who we are and knowing what our self and our spirit needs and wants, and being able to recognize it when it's right in front of our faces. Do not miss out on opportunities because you are highly judgmental and critical. The next thing I would like to say to you all is gossipers. Please, please, please be mindful of people that are always talking about somebody. Ladies, I know we like to go to brunch, we like to let loose, we like to share our stories, but even if you like to share your stories, be mindful of what you are saying. If you are talking badly about someone, or if someone is talking badly about you, 10 times out of 10 times, they are doing the same thing to you, just with different people. If you cannot find friendship without you talking about someone else, without you bringing down someone else, without your conversations being centered around other individuals, then it's high time to reevaluate your life and your friendship. Gossiping is a low vibrational energy. Whether you talk down at a person behind their back, always exchanging stories of how their lives is. People that are usually gossipers are also usually judgmental people. And you know, we've all been there. Even we've all been there at some point in our lives. But this is what I'm trying to tell you all. Channel that energy into doing something differently. Do not spend your time gossiping about other people. If you haven't watched my video on moving in silence, make sure to give that one a look, and to see why it's important to not share everything with everyone. The next thing I would like to say to you all are followers. Be mindful of being around people who are followers. There are some people that do not have a mind of their own. They cannot think for themselves. They cannot move by themselves. They do not know what clothes and shoes, or how to act, what career to go towards, or who to be if they are not looking at someone else. Now, I know it's wise and it's encouraged for us to find inspiration. We're human beings. We need inspiration from other people. It's good to have inspiration. But if you cannot live your life without depending on someone, if you cannot move and go after your dreams and work towards your goals without seeing a blueprint of what someone else is doing, are you really a follower or a leader? We live in this day and age where everybody looks like everyone, everyone talks like everyone, everyone moves like everyone, everyone is doing everything just like everyone. Originality is gone. Uniqueness is gone. Your uniqueness is your superpower. Every time we are looking for ways to stand out, so much so that everybody is standing out in the same way. You are not standing out, you are standing in. Ladies, it's important for you to not be a follower. Ask yourself, what do you like to do, and stand on it and do it. People that lack accountability. Have you ever met someone who can never admit that they are wrong? How does it feel interacting with these kinds of people? It's draining. Nothing is ever their fault. If people cannot find fault within themselves, because nobody on this world is perfect. We all have our flaws. We all have our moments. We all have our weaknesses. So if you're constantly interacting with someone who never finds their fault, who never takes accountability for their action, it is wise to keep your distance from these kinds of people. You want to be around people who are self-aware, people who can own up to the things that they do. It shows integrity in a person. It shows that a person is constantly willing to do the work within themselves to get to the next level of their lives. If you are around someone who cannot show accountability, who lacks accountability in their lives, these people are not growing and elevating on a mental level or emotional level, and even sometimes on a physical level. So it's important to be around people who are willing to be accountable for their action. Avoid people who lack accountability. The next thing I would like to tell you, ladies, is jealous and envious people. Now, I already made a video about jealousy and envy, and if you want to hear more about that, make sure to click on that video. But here I want to say that people that are jealous and envious are dangerous people to be around. When you are trying to elevate your life, people will see that and they will feel some type of way, especially during a femininity journey. When you want a different lifestyle for yourself, when you want to tap into that feminine energy, when you just want to do things differently for your life, the jealousy and the envy, especially when you start seeing results within your life, people are going to be jealous. People are going to be envious. Now, if you watched my video, I mentioned there that jealousy is a normal emotion, is what we do with jealousy and envy. Do not miss out on your blessings and opportunities because you lacked the discipline and the maturity to work through your jealousy and envy. We pray to divine source for the things we want in our lives, but the way people act when they see the very things they prayed for through somebody else, the way you act is you communicating to the Most High that you're not ready for what you asked for. Lord, I want a successful business. Lord, I want this and this. God, I want this and this. Even if, you don't use the term God, however way you see fit, when we ask the universe and God for things, and we see the very same things in people, and then we get jealous and we let that jealousy take over, and then it becomes envy. You are communicating to the Most High that you are not ready for what you are asking for. When you see someone else that has the very same things you are, that is the Most High communicating to you that it is possible. That the very same thing the next person have, you have the ability to achieve that. It is a physical manifestation of the things that we are asking for through someone else. Now, there are one of two people. Person A gets motivated by that. They get motivated by physically seeing what they're asking for through somebody else. Person B lets the jealousy take over. They let that jealousy turn to envy, and they push the very same thing that they are asking the Most High for away from them. Do not miss out on your blessings and your opportunities because you lack the maturity to work through your jealousy and envy. And stay away from jealousy and envious people because it can cost you your life. If you notice that you are around these people, keep your distance. The kind of people that will hinder your growth is attention seekers. Attention seekers are dangerous people to be around. Attention seekers seek validation. Maybe some way, somehow in their childhood, they never received attention from their mother, their father, their guardian, whoever. So now they seek validation. They crave that validation from social media, from their friends, from whoever. They will do any and everything just for people to talk about them, just for people to talk to them, just for people to look their way. It doesn't matter what kind of attention. Now, when you are walking in your divine feminine energy, when you are in that energy where you know yourself, when you're confident within yourself, where you love yourself, that attention comes naturally. It comes so much so that you don't even want the attention. It comes naturally. Sometimes you get sick of the attention. People that are operating from a place of lack, people that are operating from a place of scarcity, people that are operating from a place of not knowing themselves, loving themselves, connecting to themselves, operating highly in that masculine energy, want so desperately to be seen. Be careful of being around attention seekers. These people are not okay within themselves. And again, I'm not here to judge you. And if you are triggered, work through these emotions. Do not attack the messenger. Please, have a time I don't want to be here, but I have to be here because this is what I love to do. Work through that emotion. Work through that feeling. Where is it coming from? Did you not get attention when you were growing up? Why do you feel that the attention that you are seeking is going to be the source of your everlasting happiness? Energy vampires. I've already made a video on energy vampire. If you haven't seen that, please go check it out. So I'm not going to go too into this, but energy vampire, these people will drain the life out of you. You will not have energy to fulfill your goals. You will not have energy to be happy. If you notice that you've interacted with a person and after the interaction you have with this specific person, you're tired, you don't want to get any work done, you feel hopeless, you feel negative. They need other people's energy to feel themselves. They need to be okay at the expense of other people. Be mindful of energy vampires. I made a video on this. If you have not checked it out, make sure to go check it out. Now, ladies, the next one, be mindful of manipulators, aka liars. Manipulators are liars. Sometimes they do not lie directly, but they lie by manipulating the people, the situation, and their words and things around them. These kinds of people are one of the most dangerous people. Aside from the pessimistic and negative Debbie Downer people, manipulators are one of the most, if there's anything you should take out from this list, manipulative people are dangerous people to be around. These people lie. They change the situation from things to benefit them. When you notice that someone is manipulative or someone has manipulative tendencies, you have to move accordingly. Manipulative people are using whatever they find against you. They're using whatever they can to manipulate the situation into a situation that benefits them. When you say a person is manipulative, when you know they're manipulative and you tell people they're manipulative, they're going to play their cards right. So much so that when people look, they don't see the manipulation you're talking about. This is how good manipulative people are. When you notice someone in your life is manipulative, please, ladies, I urge you to keep your distance. Do not interact with these people. Your mental health depends on it. Sometimes your life depends on it. Manipulative people will use your insecurities against you. They will gaslight you. They will recruit other people to hate you. They will recruit other people to be negative towards you. They have passive-aggressive tendency. They use guilt to destroy you. But most importantly, they are gaslighting. Things that are there, they make other people not see things that are there. You have to be careful, ladies. When you are trying to elevate your life, it is important not to be around these kind of people. even when you are not trying to elevate your lives. These are the kind of people that you should be mindful at all costs in associating yourself or being around. Sometimes people are so clueless as to why they're not elevating in their lives, why they're not doing good, why they are stagnant. Either it's because you are around these kinds of people, or because you are these kinds of people. It is important when we are trying to get to the next level of our lives to take the necessary measures, to take that necessary step to enhancing and improving the quality of our lives. And how do we do this? We evaluate our environment. This is your life. This is your future. You have to be mindful of the things and the people that you are interacting with. Now, I don't mean to say this to place yourself on a pedestal. Once upon a time, each and every one of us have been one or maybe more of these specific kind of people in our lives. And it's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's something to work towards. You see something you don't like about yourself, you take the necessary measures to improve yourself. And when you see someone like this and you've done all that you can to talk to these people about their behavior, it's not your responsibility to fix anyone, but it's your responsibility to take care of yourself. Thank you all so much for stopping by. If you enjoyed this video in any way, shape, or form, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing life-changing videos. And ladies, don't forget to stay blessed and beautiful. Bye.